Let's learn about the ball angle sensor. So this is this one, and what this value represents is a number between -180 and +180. So it's in degrees, and negative means it's on the left, and positive means it's on the right of our robot. If it's 0, that means it's in front of our robot. So let's write a really simple program where if we move it to the left, it will rotate to the left. If we move it to the right, it will rotate to the right. And if it's in front of us, it will just stop moving. You'll notice I said the word if, so that means we need an if statement. And this is the basic setup. We've got the starting position and the infinite loop. You can check out the previous video for why we do this. But let's drag in an if statement. We're going to use this one because we had like a couple of different situations that we had to do. So let's grab this one. The first condition is if the ball is to the left. So that means it's negative. That means the ball angle is negative. So we can grab a comparison. So this one, if our ball angle is less than, we can say less than 0, but it won't have enough time to sort of react. So we can make it a bit smaller, so -20. So if the ball is very far away in the negatives, then we want to turn left. So we'll grab our motor speed blocks. We want to turn left, which means that the left wheel needs to go backwards and the right wheel needs to go forwards. Okay, so that's one of our conditions. If the ball angle is less than -20, so if it's like -30 or -50 or -100, then it will turn left. Our next condition is if it's on the right side, so if it's greater than 20, so we use this block, we can press the plus button to add an extra condition, and we'll do the same thing, but on the other side. So greater than +20 this time, and we'll need to grab the ball angle. So if the ball angle is greater than 20, so if it's like 100 or 50, then we want to turn right. I'm gonna just press Ctrl C and Ctrl V so it's easier. And to turn right, the right wheel needs to go backwards and the left wheel needs to go forwards. So left wheel is going forwards. Cool, so that's our second condition. And our final condition is when it is in the middle. So remember that these set the speed. So if we just run this now without stopping the motors, it will keep going. It'll keep spinning, and that's not what we want. We want to make it not keep bouncing between the two, and we want to stop the motors. So we can stop A and stop B. So now it swings around and stops at the right place. Cool. One thing you'll notice is that it sort of overshoots, so we can reduce how much it turns, the speed at which it turns. So we can set it to 80 or something, and we can just run the simulator and see how it reacts. So it's much better it's a bit more aligned at the ball now. So yeah, that's how you use the ball angle sensor value, and check out the other ones using the other videos.